Hi Pisces, welcome to December 2022 reading. And before I continue, I would like to start off with one of my favorite quotes. And it says, "A person who's not disturbed by the instant flow of desires that enter like the river into the ocean, which is ever being filled, but always still, can alone achieve peace, and not one who strives to satisfy such desires." Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 70. Spoken by his Supreme Personality himself, Lord Krishna. It's right here. And today I'm using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And the spread is very simple. On our left hand side, we're going to have the path that you're going to be aligning to or wish to align to or striving for. And the right will be the obstacle that is going to be giving you a certain growth or challenge in the path to your alignment. And on the top is the card that basically represents your state of mind. And the bottom card, which will take out in the end, will be the heart chakra, what your heart desires or what your heart sees, where the spirit lives, the true self, the self-realized self. Right? So. Right. Okay. Good. Alright, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces for the last month of 2022, December? What is the message for Pisces? What is the path for Pisces? What is the path for Pisces? Too many cards. What is the path for Pisces? 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 Wow, you got the black egg. This is spirit card right here. Very strong card. This is your path for December 22, the black egg. And we'll get into it once we take out the other cards to see the overall reading, and then I'll take out the book from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit guidebook, and we'll read exactly what it says, so you can have a better idea of what's happening for the rest of this month. What's the obstacle for Pisces 2022? We have the beaver as the obstacle. This little cute little guy right here. Alright, so what do we have for the state of mind of Pisces for December 2023? For December 2022. Alright, thinking ahead. What is the message for the state of mind of Pisces for December 2023? What is the message for Pisces for December 2023? Flip. Alright. Let's try again. So we got here for Pisces. Stingray in the reverse. Alright, how do you do with your need to always, you need to stand your ground. Alright, what is the message for Pisces? Heart chakra for December 20. We got the camel. Alright. The camel. Okay, so black egg, beaver, family. Okay. See what the guidebook says for the black egg, which is the spirit section. Black egg, speaking from an authentic voice to truth. The black egg contains contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sound draws us in, book draws us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? What is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from the unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment. In every situation is the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. It's a very powerful message. Pisces, very creative energy, very creative zodiac sign. Basically saying that the more that you able to use the sound vibrations, even sitting down and chanting the mantras, I'll give you advice, maybe some chanting one of the most powerful mantras of the Maha Mantra. You can get it, you can contact me and we can sit down and talk about sound vibrations. And sound vibrations is, is one of the most beautiful things, or one of the most enriching activities, but also cleansing. Because if you say just the right mantra, the mantra will not just trim off the axis that is just lingering around. You'll cut off everything off the root to water it and purify it, so that way when you're speaking, chanting, thinking, associating with others, then it will vibrate, and it will not only vibrate through all the relationships and families that you have, but also it will vibrate through the whole universe. That is a power of the mantra, a vibration that echoes throughout the universe. And in the obstacle, you have the beaver. Let's see what the beaver has to say. Beaver, hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. The beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good, nurtured, and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home, financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. When in balance, happy, meaningful work. Came up right, so you're feeling pretty good, balanced, you're doing some kind of service that makes you feel satisfied. When out of balance, feels useless, worn out. To bring it to balance, physical labor, selfless service. The best selfless service besides karma yoga, because in the different yuga cycles, because right now we're in the age of Kali Yuga, the destructive age, the best yoga that you can actually participate in is Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is devotional service to the Supreme. And by doing Bhakti Yoga, you slowly eliminate the I, the me, the ego, slowly becomes to evaporate. And then when you do devotional service, as you serve the Supreme in order to serve others, then you'll cultivate a very strong foundation where temptation and the need to please others will completely eradicate. It will not exist anymore, because you are working from a transcendental state of mind, change of consciousness. So on your state of mind, we have, I'm not talking about state of mind, the stingray in reverse. Stingray, what we have for stingray? Stingray, developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. The stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable, or you can't escape it. I'm sorry, I always have trouble pronouncing that word. That this dilemma will surface again and again, as force of dharma growing within the stingray is too strong to ignore. When in balance, eager wants to grow. It came out reversed, so I relate that to unbalance. When out of balance, blames others, quits. To bring into balance, move through the discomfort. So at this present moment, your mind is like decluttering, it's like cleaning itself. So the best thing to do is just find a form of meditation. Find a mantra. And I recommend a mantra to sit down and repeat daily. Because the more you focus on the mantra and the sound vibration, the more you're going to move into the new you, and these letting go of these mental ego concoction of like ideas and voices that like are trying to deviate you and keep you busy and playing certain scenes over and over, just because the mind is imperfect. The mind is not perfect. Anything that is material is not perfect. The mind can also be lazy. The mind doesn't want to do that extra work. I'm not saying that you're lazy at all, Pisces. Not at all. I'm just saying that the mind sometimes is not our best friend. And by chanting a mantra, by chanting the Maha Mantra, you're going to become friends with your mind and be able to walk through these hot coals of transformation. For the heart chakra, we have the camel. Let's see what the camel has to say. Camel. Camel. Resourceful, independent, knows oneself. The camel can handle absolutely anything. As it carries a wealth of nourishment within, this wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease. Even in the face of excess heat, repeat that again, even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. It came out upright, so you're balanced. When in balance, calm, content, sparkle in the eye. When out of balance, dehydrated, lacks vitality. Bring into balance a pilgrimage. So, depending what your belief is, going to visit a sacred place, a sacred temple or place or element, ocean, forest, go out, go for a little journey, and go do something that you feel that your heart calls to. Something that, even though you may feel a little reactive or like depressed or even like isolated, go find what really calls for you. And through meditation, you're going to be able to find that more easily, because it's only going to come naturally it's just gonna peel off, and you're like, that's right. This is what I really wanted to do. This is what my heart really desires to do. All right, so I'm gonna take out a card of the power of the surrender card deck and see what exactly you need to surrender for December 22. So Pisces can align to the black egg and drink as much elixir water through the chanting, through the meditation, through the efforts, through the austerities, through the need to let go of what needs to let go. There's the message. Oh wow, that's quick. Oh, it definitely relates to what I was talking about. Surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. There we go. Confirmation from the Supreme Himself. Take some time, Pisces, to replenish yourself. You being a water creature. Dive deep. Come out. Replenish. Go play. Go find your favorite rock, your favorite temple, your favorite belief. And just sit there. And breathe. And don't even react to any of the thoughts. Just let them pass by. Like if you were sitting down on a bus stop, watching the traffic pass by, as you're waiting for the main event, the black egg. Till next time, the soul in me honors the soul in you. Thank you so much.